Alexa, what are some of the content assistant upgrades? Maybe you could take us through some of those.
So let's sort of imagine that we're planning next month's content calendar. We want to write about inbound marketing best practices and trends, but not really sure what angle to take here. So inside Content Hub, I'll go to the blog post section and then click Start with AI. So here, it'll start with defining an idea. So we can describe what your blog post is about. They give some recommendations, or you could go ahead and add in your own key topics or goals. For today, I'll go ahead and choose a suggestion of effective inbound marketing strategies for management consulting firms. You can also go ahead, write in a keyword, which I'd recommend, even though they make this optional. Also include your country of target audience, the blog that you want this to be a part of, and then your industry. So for today, I'll just choose construction. So then from there, we will click select title. And then HubSpot AI instantly generates a couple titles here for you to take a look at. What I really love for in terms of SEO is that the monthly search volumes included, difficulty to rank, as well as keyword intent. So for here, they have effective inbound marketing strategies for management consulting, how thought leadership content elevates consulting firms, and lead gen tips for management consulting success, including the keyword used for each post. So for today, I'll choose effective inbound marketing strategies. You can also choose more titles if you didn't really like what it shot out the first time around. They also have a section that's optional to add any supporting documents to inform your blog post. And then we'll go ahead and click Review Outline. These are going to pop up with some real relevant, and based on what people are searching for today, we can write these manually or add some talking points, or just take what HubSpot AI has given us for these different paragraph headers. Also going back up to the top, include an AI generated image with this post. I have that check marked. It comes out with a blog post description and a preview as well. And then you can add additional paragraph headers if you'd like. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and say everything's looking good here. I'll just click generate blog post. And then as that's loading, in the previous screen that we were on, we could have made it more casual, more concise. HubSpot just adapts instantly to your recommendations that you put within those different paragraph callouts. So once this is finished loading, it's a full-blown blog post with a title, AI generated image, and content within each of those paragraph headers that we approved, complete with a CTA. So in under about 3 minutes, we went from a broad idea of inbound marketing to fully structured AI-assisted blog posts, complete with visuals and a CTA.
Wow, yeah, I love how quickly this helps marketers or content creators get unstuck. I think marketers, a lot of times, they're coming up with ideas on what they're going to create next, and sometimes they're just looking at a blank page with the cursor just blinking at them, like, what am I going to create today? And so I think a lot of this helps from a brainstorming perspective. It helps you think through, once you do have a great idea, what does the outline need to be of this thing? What are the popular topics related to that? And then it goes in and creates that content for you. And I think that this does not replace the human by any means, because like those paragraphs aren't perfect. They're going to incorporate your brand voice if you're using that in HubSpot, but you're likely going to want to incorporate other mentions of things or other ideas that have not been incorporated in there. So, I would just be curious from your perspective. You work with clients every day. Where do you see teams getting the most benefit from Content Assistant? Do you see it more on the strategy side? Do you see it more on like the execution side of things?
So I do think it's both, but the biggest immediate lift usually comes during execution. So when teams are just bogged down, trying to get things done, trying to write things from scratch or get approvals and format content for multiple channels, the Content Assistant can really help you move faster without sacrificing the quality aspect of it. You can go from an idea to first draft or blog to campaign in like minutes instead of possibly hours or days. In this example I just showed, I immediately went through all of the paragraph headers and said, good, good, good. But in a real life scenario, you would take that more with a fine tooth comb and add on and give it a little bit of your flair. Although AI does sort of pick up on brand voice. But that said, more teams are starting to use it strategically too, testing some new angles, generating topic clusters, even using AI to uncover like gaps in content or content audits. So it starts by helping you execute, but like over time, it can also shape strategy too, if that makes sense.
Thank you for watching.